Nope. Okay. Oh, my bad. All right. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to 6EC. This is winners semifinals, I believe. And this is Russia versus Poland. Quite, quite a match, honestly. This is going to be a very interesting one to see, especially this early on, honestly. Russia and Poland, insanely stacked rosters. You see, especially Poland. Or I mean, it's like we have Poland, genuine like tournament favorites in my opinion. Poland, Poland. In the prediction stream, predicted to completely win the tournament in general, and see that will honestly continue to stand here in my opinion, as I personally believe that Poland does have what it takes to come out on top against Russia. Um, However, looking at both of these squads here, Freddy side of Russia, here we have Nelly, Nick Scott, Yakuz, aka Satori Depon, aka Leguskus, Levertex, Smorton, Yoseli, Fanti, and Bionic Duck. And for the side of Poland, Kasabe, it's for the side of Poland, Kasabe, Chichotka, aka Philomaster, Oki John, Itness, Kretuba, Genti, Grisu. This absolutely insane rosters. We are going to see Nomad 5 and Hidden 3 being the Protects, Nomad 5 being from Russia, Hidden 3 being Poland. And now, now this is Russia taking the first ban here, ABBA format. I'm not entirely sure what it is that you really ban away here. You are see against this Poland squad. I think you might want to attack these free mods if you are going to ban away something. But no, or I'm saying no, that won't affect being banned away from Russia. My days, honestly, honestly, this does make sense. Um, going or obviously going consistency is always very generally, a huge coin flip in general. Obviously, especially against this Poland squad, precision is definitely not going to be something that you necessarily want. You really wouldn't want to take the handshake. Lawrence, he's looking at the fact that like this Poland squad in aim players. You play or like you have players like Kenti or like you have like players like Kenti, who's generally, like absolutely insane. Kortuba or obviously just Kortuba, like random mechanics in general. Um, Innis is also a great aim player. Olki is also great at aim. You have like Chichotka is kind of good at everything. Like Master, this guy's just way too good at the game. Um, this is a team full of great aim players. Or you see, they're like for of Russia. When it comes to aim, you kind of lack that same comfortability. You do have Yoseli. You have you have Lavor. You have Yaku, sort of. But the thing is, like Yaku isn't the most consistent when it comes to aim. So, however, the bans from Poland are going to be hidden to in Nomad 3. Ban away gimmick and finger control, which honestly does make a good chunk of sense here. Both of these maps, or see, especially hidden 2, or for instance, in Poland, you kind of don't have the craziest of gimmick rosters. Or for the side of Russia, you have Yaku, this guy, or this guy has been on this guy for the longest time has been on an insane gimmick grind, and this dude, players like Yaku, I've been very happy to see, like this guy's improvement when it comes to gimmick. All right, and now this is Russia with one more ban, and I kind of believe that you do end up just banning away. Actually, yeah, I do believe that you kind of just ban away a free mod. Free mod kind of seems like a good idea to me. See, like looking at this Poland roster, like the amount of Oh, harder too actually being the band. But from the side of Poland, like looking at their modern rosters, you have players like Kasabe and or like you have players like Kasabe and Filomaster, or like on these hiddens, or on top of the fact that Filomaster can also play hard rock really well, or is it like especially precision, or we see it's in that maybe the band it might be wide harder to win band away, or we see it's the fact that because it's just the fact that like it's not demon precision player. Or we see because I've gone against this guy a handful of times. He crushes everything precision related. All right, all right, all right, and we will in fact see DT2 being the ban or being the first pick from Russia, opting to just go right away into speed. This makes perfect sense. Looking at this Russian, it's like looking at this Russian squad. You have plenty of great speed players. All right, this leaves DT2 as the pick. This is because this is a really, really short map, 233 BPM at a minute and 14 seconds. So this is really this map is going to go by very, very quickly. 75 seconds total, and only and this map pretty packed when it comes when it comes to the actual like just density of tapping. And this map CS 3.5, AR 9.7. This is going to be OD 8.8. So, we may see some slight ACK issues, especially for those that aren't as comfortable. However, only time will tell as we make our way into DT2. The current rosters, we do see Smorton, Yaku, Nick Scott, and Shushua from the side, from the side of Russia, and from Poland, Kretuba, Adik, Genti, and Chichotka being those that take up their spots. This may be a bit Russia favored, largely in the fact that these names on side of Russia are just name the Yaku. Yaku's aka Laguskus. This guy has been an happen related for like the good end of like a year. This guy, yeah, this guy's really good. And now we finally make our way into DT2. We may need a panic button or in order to get Paduba in here. But now DT2, the first map underway. Just map barely over a minute in length. So what this means, what this mean is that any and all misses are going to be very, very detrimental to the total team score, and this will make this honestly a bit of an act battle for as long as these players do hold. We do see the act in the favor of Poland very early on, but that could change at any second. We do see Smorton continuing to hold on to his SS. At the very early opening bits of the song, we do see Smorton finding the first miss. Down goes the top accuracy. Traded out by Chichotka, though, because that just leaves a 3 FCs to 3 score lead in the favor of Russia, soaring already, largely due to the fact that, to find real accuracies. Both Genti and Filomaster are struggling, hovering at around 9190 or hovering at around 9192, and now the left side of the map is already underway under 60 in favor of Russia. This still can turn these away though. Down goes Filomaster once more. This Scorley will push even further to 250 and climbing, and now, all right, now this is still 3 assists to 3. So any misses in this final section will and can turn this. Morton does find a miss, but it's not really gonna miss. It's not really gonna be the miss that you want, especially as it turns out a Filomaster. And though, as it's still going to be 3 FCs to 3, and the accuracy is just far too good into the hands of Russia, as we do see a 1.1 mil coming out here from Yaku, 9x 100, seeing a 14x, 18x, or do we see Nick Scott and Shushua respectively. We still see a 900k, and 2 1 mils from the Poland, but that's still an 800k difference, largely in just accuracy, and that is honestly a wild score. That's a wild team score. The 3.9 mil from the side of Russia. on a triple FC. All right, and that is now that is that map very much blew by us insanely quickly, and that leaves us into Poland's first pick now. Which I fully believe that you go something a bit more aimy. You could definitely attack a hidden. I believe hidden one. I, I say hidden one is definitely calling your name at this moment. However, only time will. Just looking at these. She's looking at these rosters. Poland, or I was Poland will very much is Poland it will very much generally be favored when it comes to these more aim focused picks, or we'll see that with like hidden one. Obviously, which I honestly believe could just be just the general list of picks that Poland is looking to attack. And also I kind of see I'll see Fremont 2 benefiting Poland, see, as well as maybe even Fremont 3. Obviously, I do believe that Poland is favored when it comes to free mods. I also do believe that Hard Rock 3 could potentially a Hard Rock 3 would be a bit more coin flippy though. Or are you looking for the side of Russia? You have like every single tapping pick. So you have every single tapping pick at your disposal here. And we will see Fremont 1 being the choice here from Poland. And now, all right, this is honestly not a surprise at all. This is a team that has an insane Fremont roster. You players like Olkey and he's like both Olkey and Chijolka can both play literally any mod. Or what the fact you have absolutely insane mod players be um you have like Itness who can also play any mod. Jeff Kasabe, who is a great hidden player, who will also absolutely crush on no mod. So I I do in fact fully believe that Poland will have a great roster for this, and we will see Olkey, Kasabe, Katuba, and Kenti taking these slots. Surprisingly, not Chijolka. Okay, so Master will in fact be sitting out on this, but I do believe that we will be seeing Olkey taking this Hard Rock. I'm gonna think Kasabe and Katuba taking these hiddens, or I'm gonna think Genti taking the Nomad potentially. All right, defense out of Russia, we defense out of Russia, we just see Smorton, Yakuz, Nixcott, and Levortex, which this roster also does make a lot of sense here. Um, so from the Russians, we will likely see. I expect Nixcott on this Nomad. No, actually, we'll be seeing Nixcott on the Hard Rock here. All right, so. Hmm? All right, so in terms of mods, because in terms of mods, we will in fact be seeing Genti and Nick Scott battling it out on the Hard Rocks. Smorton Smorton and Levertech is going against Olkey and Kasabe on these hiddens, and that leaves taking these nomads, which honestly makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, which makes a lot of sense here from both of these rosters. I'm a bit surprised to see Yaku taking the Nomad, but it also may just be a South Korea strategy here coming out from the Russians. Actually, a very early score late in the favor of Russia, and this, however, the goal is sitting. This goal is in fact just hovering at around 70 or at around 27,000. This is largely dependent on these accuracies. We do in fact still see. We see 3 FCs to 4 make that 2 to Deli's Nick Scott and Yakuz as the only FCs trying to get to Russia. Because you see almost a quad FC, or almost looking did find a very early miss, but now or but now the second third of the map is in fact finding the miss traded out like Genti. And all right, so down goes one of the modded FCs. Down goes the Hard Rock from Poland. However, However, this is still nearly a triple FC. And you see, square one fact reflect this 40,000 into the hands of Poland. Largely, this is largely being held back due to this, due to like just the sheer accuracy difference here. Do you see Nick's got, or you see Nick's got above Kenty by around 5%. Now, all right, in that second, all right, in that second, right, yes, now the second half of the map is officially underway. 100k, see, 100k into the hands of Russia. Down goes Yakuz, and that will honestly kind of sign this off. I guess this one, yes, what kind of sign this off. We do see Oki finding a miss, but that is yes, but that's still a double FC. Down goes Lebor. And or and even this recovery here from Smorton, and like even the recovery is still being matched by Kenty. So or it's still like it's still an FC completely unaccounted for. We see next guy also dropping the FC, and that will just truly send off this point to Poland. Kasabe just found a miss, and that doesn't Katuba, as the lone FC, but it's not really gonna matter though. Almost Katuba, almost Katuba on just Nomad is more than capable. 400k and climbing, misses all around the board, but it's not gonna happen. But it's not gonna matter though. You see, almost comeback is possible. You would need several disconnects. You would need people to stop playing. You would need divine intervention. That will be Fremont 1 going to the side of Poland, taking their own first pick, just as Russia did, and that should be a pretty interesting start to this match. All right, and Russia's pick, I kind of believe. All right. Let's just pick. I fully believe, that she's go DT3, Noma 2, you can even go Noma 5. That will be okay. So Russia immediately opting for Noma 5. That does, in fact, mean that they are going for the Protect insanely early on, which I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised by that. Immediately, because going for the Protect just early on, kind of. I mean, it is a very much can do. With it's very much no issue. There is no issue with picking to protect this early on, but when it comes to protect, you genuinely want to like hold on to it for a bit. So I'm a bit surprised to really see this number 5 going out. However, have Russia did in fact just win the no modify or the DT2, so it would make sense, to immediately go back to speed, but I would expect I would expect you to go like DT3, no mod 2 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right, any current players in slots? We do see Smorton, Yakuz, and Shushua from the side of Russia, waiting for that fourth player. Yes, which I kind of expect Yosli, or yeah, do the Yosli in the wrong slot. All right, because that'll be Yosli taking the fourth slot for Russia. We see Katuba, Kasabe, Adik, and Chichotka taking slots. This makes a lot of sense. Very reasonable picks here from either squad. I fully expect, I expect, Philomaster can without a doubt crush this. I know this guy can absolutely go off, especially on these lower, or especially like on a normal 5 at his SR. And this map, CS 3.4, AR 9.3, so not like the sheer standard, when it comes stats, but it's still it's still relatively. I'm see, but but stats are in fact still fairly standard. This is OD 8.5. So yeah, so we should see some pretty high accuracies here, like especially from Yaku's. Yeah, like especially from Yaku, honestly. All right, this map very much does go from 0 to 100, and now, all right, now Noah 5 is something on the shorter end, and this map is just over 2 minutes in drain time. So, all right, what that means is that, all right, what that means is that, like, immediately going into the second quarter of the map, that any misses from this point on will be pretty important. We do see accuracy hugely to the favor of Russia. You see, it's really, or you see, largely the fact of accuracy here, on it came to the favor of leave. Yes, and this does leave Poland, at a pretty awkward spot. That will be two misses here. That will be because that'll be Fieldmaster Shushua and Kasabe finally dropping their FCs. This leaves three FCs to two, and a huge accolade to the favor of the Russians. And now Grenade came to the hands as we make our way to as we make our way into the second half of the map. Oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. Two of those are Bancho actually. Shushua and Shotka was real, and now. All right, and right now, if you're Poland, you're gonna need someone to find the miss from the side of Russia. But looking at the squad, that's not gonna happen. Dude, 98% all across the board, and Poland doesn't even have one above that. The closest is 96 from Katuba, but that's not going to help though for an came to the favor of the Russians as this map does close out. We see Shostka and Adik both end up finding misses, and that is going. That'll be the Russians winning their own protect in style here. Three FCs looking to go off. See, yes, and the one that FC still 600k and climbing. This is a wild, wild team score here. 3.4 million on a no mod pick. Russia, what are you doing? Wow, 3.5 mil team score, actually. This is a topping squad. This absolutely crazy scores all around. 3.5 mil team score on a nomad pick is absolutely insane. And now that does leave Poland on their own pick. We see Kurtuba claiming this is in fact too slow. So, as Poland, I can't believe that you just go on. Yeah, you usually go another. You usually go another. You usually go another free mod, or you go hidden one. Never mind, it will be hidden three as you pick from Poland, and losing to protect, and immediately going to theirs. Alright, so this map, Formless Canvas. This is another pretty short map, just shy of 2 minutes in drain time. But this is you can just hear devious panda mapping. This is this is a rhythmic pick here. Formless Canvas, devious panda map. This is OD 7.2. So you see, so that's at least a bit of a yes, that's this is like a bit of a consolation for these players. So we will in fact see. So I mean, I'm actually not sure if we'll see high or low accuracies. This is a really low OD, so it will in fact this is help a bit, but this is still Devious Panda rhythmic gimmick or rhythmic flow. So we can fully expect players to just struggle, but this very low OD will in fact help out. And now the rosters that we got: Morton, Lovertex, Shushma, and Nix got from out of Russia. Katuba, Oki, So Kaduma, Oki, Philomaster, and Kasabe inside of Poland. Now, I fully expect Oki to just run away with this, I'll be honest. This guy is just way too good at hitting. Alright, alright, and now... Alright, now the map is officially underway. This, alright, Poland's second pick here. This is going to be Thorough Protect. Immediately after Russia taking their own... See now Poland hoping to do the same. In fact, see Kasabi holding onto the SS very early on. See, it is matched by Labor though. Wait, is that plus Labor and Smorton? But beyond that, we see Kojima with the very first miss of the map, and the score lead, very early score lead, will in fact reflect this 80k into the favor of the Russians, and now huge accuracy leap with the Russians, 3 above 99, two of them RSSs. This may have been a bit of a blunder here, judging from the very beginning of the map. Alright, now the second third of the map is officially underway. This is a really short pick, and now Russia does see, or Russia does in fact see that they're head. They do because they do see that it is only, or they do see that it is 4 FCs to 1. Almost Oki did in fact find the miss not long ago, and that will be Jotka as the lone FC here. Down goes Smorton. However, if you're a Poland, you're gonna need a lot. Shushua and Nick's got to all 5 misses. Down goes one of them, though, traded out by Oki. Because however, you still need Shushua and Nick's got to find misses. Score lead is, in fact, still pressing over slightly to the Russians. You would need misses, and you need them now. Down goes Shushua. This leaves Nick's got as the lone FC. As the score lead is, in fact, turning. Down goes the Jotka, though, the lone FC from the Polands. Or from the Polish, not that, like, that is the final Polish FC. That leaves Nick's got as the lone, and as a huge hope for Russia taking a breakpoint on Poland's Protect on their second pick. That pushes Russia 3-1, hoping to consolidate. They're hoping to consolidate this breakpoint. Winning the Protect of your opponents, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And now let's go like DT3, and you kind of just call it a day. You kind of just call it a day. DT3 may be the obvious. See, DT3 may be the obvious option to me. You could also go Nomad 2, but obviously Nomad 2 is a bit more of a coin flip in my opinion. So I'm not entirely sure what you do go if you are Russia. Okay, there it is, DT3. Alright, a pretty obvious pick here from the Russians, and this would honestly make a lot of sense. This map is a lot more on the finger control, but this is still the highest BPM map in this pool, 261 BPM half minutes. So we can very much expect, Russia, Russia to kind of have the advantage on this pick. Um, none of the other stats necessarily benefit them, but this is still 261 BPM, and the map can very much still go either way. Poland does have some great finger control players, but Russia just has an insane tapping squad. He expects them, to be able to run away with this, but we will see. as players do in fact take rosters. Smorton, Yakuz, and Shusha taking three of the spots for Russia, waiting for the fourth. We see we see Adik in here. Yes, we see Adik in here for once, which is yes, which is about the first time that we've seen him, and alongside Sabe and Chichotka. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, but Sabe does take his leave. I'm not sure who would really go in. See, if not Kasabe, though. Could be Genti. Could be. I'm not sure. There are. Dude, the squad is just like the squad is really deep, and I. Ooh, what is he? It is taking. What is he? It is taking a slot for. Nick Scott. Nick Scott will in fact fill up the last Russian spot. Absolutely no surprise. This guy can really do it all. We should fully expect Nick Scott and Yakuz. It's supposed to get pretty comfortable in these in these spots. And that will finalize the rosters. Nick Scott and it is taking their final or taking their respective final team slots. It's Morton, Yakuz, and Scott and Kurtuba, Adik, and Shjotka joining Itness for the Polish. And now this is up to Russia to to hopefully consolidate this break points and to push this lead 4-1 on their own, on their pick. Russia hoping, or was he Russia hoping to avoid, a consecutive break points, but on the other way, and we will see as deep underway, just shy of 2.5 minutes. This map is very hard on the finger control. Pretty high BPM too, at 261, I believe. Yeah, 261 BPM. And this map is a bit of an act check. Or not a bit. This map is a pretty big act check, honestly. The finger control in this does get kind of wild. It's also a bit of subtech. So we see Jojotka as the. However, it's early on for that to really matter, especially. I was using Yaku, or I was using Yaku does trade it out. So, Yaku and Jojotka, very the two FC drops from their respective teams. That does leave three FCs to three act lead into the favor of the Russians. Oh, oh, or you might have noticed the Yossi actually started up for Nick's cards. Does leave. Yes, that is still three FCs to three. Slight combo lead into the favor of Poland, largely in the fact that we see Fieldmaster miss slightly earlier than Yaku, but Yaku does miss again. Innes and Yossi do trade misses. This does leave combo lead into the favor of Poland, and now Kurtuba and Adik going against Morton and Shushwa act lead in the favor of Russia, but combo lead towards leaves. This doesn't feel a master. This doesn't feel a master. In a pretty interesting position. Not the top combo, but so not the top combo, but his accuracy or his recovery is going to be so very useful now. Now let's go to the map. Down goes Attic though. No, oh, never mind. That was Bancho. That was scary going into that final spinner. And now, Scorley is still turning towards the Russians. We see Kaduma and Yaku trading out misses to trade. If you are Poland, that is going to be two FCs into the hands of Russia, and that will be the score lead shooting over. It's in this finding a miss, but that's not really going to matter though. 200k. That will in fact be DD3 going over to the Russians. That will be a consolidated breakpoint. That will be Russia pushing this 4-1. That will be Poland officially taking their spot on the back foot into this match, going into their next pick. That was so we just see Chichotka missing right. It is just an inconsequential miss. We just Morton 1.1 mil. Shushwa just over 1 million. absolutely insane scores all around. 3.2 mil team score. Very, very good from the Russians. You see, in Poland, not too far behind, 2.8 million. And now this does leave Poland on their pick, which again, you go Fremont. Fremont 2 may be calling your name. That is that is a bit of conjecture though. I see. I just fully believe that that we can see Filomaster, that we can see Filomaster, like pull off an insane hard rock play. However, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see if the famous Polish saying will stand true right now. We will see. We will see if Poland is truly on top. Poland waiting a bit for their pick, trying trying to just strategize, trying to think of what it is that you go here. Every single avenue kind of seems a tiny bit doomed. You lo- you lost hidden three. Hard Rock is a bit of a coin flip, but you still won the Fremont. Fremont was untouched by Russia though, so we'll see. We will see. Fremont 2 being the pick, and I'm so good at predicting these. I don't know why. but that will in fact be Fremont 2 chosen by the Polish, and I am very, very excited for this. I feel a master, just pop off on this hard rock. This guy can really, really do some insane things. In the flip side of Russia, you don't really have the craziest precision player, in my opinion. Or is he like you definitely don't have someone that's kind of on the level of he's like a Filomaster. You have Yakuz, or see like we'll very likely see Yakuz taking the hard rock on this, but Yakuz is a precision player in my opinion. So we will very much see how this goes. We need some more in Nick's got joining Yakuz, and we're actually not seeing Chichotka. We do see, so we in fact have Master not taking a slot. A bit of a surprise. A bit of a surprise for me. I fully expect to see Master here. Waiting for the final slot to be taken up by Russia. This does leave. Yeah, I'm actually kind of interested to see who's taking what mods when it comes to Poland. I kind of expect. Okay, in that case, I kind of expect Olki to take this hard rock. I don't know. When it comes to precision, it's a bit of a hard call. So we're doing Faxi Yossi taking the final Russian spot, and now, all right, and now the rosters are settled, and that's only up to determine the mods. We oh no wait, Kenty's great at hard rock. I don't know how I don't know why I forgot that Kenty is like a great precision player. So taking a hard rock. See when it comes to hiddens, we're seeing in this we're seeing in this taking this hidden without a doubt. The second one is a bit. I believe it'll be Oki taking the other hidden. I'm gonna Kasabe taking the Nomad, but it could very much be the other way around. Both of these players are absolutely excellent when it comes to A rate, regardless of the mod that they take. And we do in fact see Kasabe taking the Nomad. All right, and now, all right, and now, and so we see in this, and Oki both taking. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, that's Oki on easy. Okay. So a very wild combination of mods here from either side. We do so we do see Kenty, we do see Kenty as the lone hunter from Poland going against both Yaku and Nick Scott on the Hard Rocks. Smorton going against Itness alone on these hiddens, and Oki on the lone. We see Oki alone on the easy. Kasabe and Yosui battling out on the no ones. See, no one from Russia did end up finding this. You see, this early will in fact reflect this. 50 came to the hands of Poland for now. Now down goes Nick Scott as well. Down goes down goes a modded FC from the Russians. This leaves a quad FC. This does leave a Polish quad FC. They've you see and absolutely able to just crush on this map is also insanely short. We're already in the second half of this. This map is just shy of 2 minutes in total drain length, and we're seeing a quad FC going into the second half. However, this can still very much turn it not as likely though as down goes the Russian hidden FC. This does leave Yaku as the lone FC from Russia, but you're against four, and even then, or or then your Hard Rock Agate is being matched. Not Kenty and Oki. Both finding misses. Is that's two FCs dropping from the Polish, but that's still Kasabe and Idnis closing out the FCs. And now score lead 600k and climbing that looks to be a Polish point. Looks to be Poland not you see, look, this be Poland not allowing match point to currently take place. Yossi finds as a miss, and that will just be the true nail in the coffin. 700k towards the Polish. This will be Poland pushing this 4-2, looking to not go to match point yet because that is not what the script writers put. This is going to be Russia now on their pick, hoping that they can bring this to match point, but only time will tell. See, it seems like in the fact that Russia is out of speed picks. You're out of these high BPM tapping picks. Nomad 2 is a bit of a coin flip. So you're kind of questioning where to go at this point, in my opinion. Um, see, I don't think that you're fully out of picks. You see, this Russian squad is so insanely stacked. But we are officially in the third wave of picks now. Nomad 6 being the Russian pick. A bit of a surprise here, honestly. What? Opting for the density gimmick here. This map is a wild one. CS2, Air 7.6. So this is a bit of an interesting one. happen even quicker. That'll happen even quicker. Thanks to the miss from Smorton. Now, all right, now 120k and quickly dropping as now into the last third of the map. This will be pretty close here. This will be dependent on who misses next. And now this pause, possible time. Okay, so down goes, oh no, Bancho. That could have miss was Bancho. Down goes Kasabe though. That is still okay. Okay, that's still two FCs to two now. Down goes okay. Down goes Katuba though, and now this is up to Nick Scott and Melody to hold on to this just with sheer accuracies. Smorton just find a miss. Down goes Katuba once more, and now this final section will truly decide this. Any miss cost either side, or you see any of his FCs dropping will cost either side to pick here. Down goes Kasabe, but it's not really gonna matter though. I see the score lead 240k and sort of dropping. Down goes both of the Polish FCs though. That will be Nick Scott and Melody holding on through the last few seconds. Russia securing match point and guaranteeing their own tiebreaker, and that leaves Poland in a very they are now in do or die territory. So now, if you're Poland, you need to get, or now as Poland, you need to win your next pick, get a break point, and then win your own pick once more, just to have a chance in this match, which is a very, very surprising. It was a very surprising scenario to be in. Like it's very surprising. I mean, to have Poland be in this situation, like, or I mean, especially the fact that Poland going into this tournament, very easy favorites to win the entire thing. Right. So now, staring down match point in winners semis, it's kind of hard to really figure out what it is that Poland would go here. I believe Fremont 3 could call your name, but you also do have, you also might have, you might have hidden one, you might have a DT one. Hard Rock, I believe Fremont 3 is what would call your name. Now, waiting for Poland's pick, doing their best. Or obviously Poland taking their time to just think this through, as that is all you can really. That's all you can really do here. Take your time, think this pick through, as this and every other pick after this is so very important. That will be Fremont 3, chosen out by the Polish, which does make a lot of sense here. You won both of the other free mods. You have the better hard rock players. You have, or obviously you have the players. So, I believe that Fremont 3 is kind of just the next step in your list of picks. You want Fremont 1, you want Fremont 2, going Fremont 3, pretty obvious in my opinion. And this map is an absolute cat jam. But this is also an insanely long one, just shy of 4 minutes in length. And this is going to be another alt pick actually. This 240 BPM spaced flowish, pretty interesting one, honestly. All right, with the sheer length of the map, this will honestly be a bit of a nerve check as well. This will be a bit of a nerve check as well, or especially for the Polish. You are starting that match point. So you start at match points now. If you're Poland, you have to be nervous. And next got Smorton, Lavor, and Shushwa. For Poland, we see Genti, Oki, and Katuba taking 3 of their 4 slots. This leaves Poland with an unnamed 4th, which will be Kasabe. No. Uh, we just wait. Poland, just take a breath. That'll be Russia calling a timeout, which is a bit of a surprise. But it is very likely Russia. It's very likely just Russia hoping or just wanting to just give a bit more time to practice this to make sure that this is where it ends. How long are these timeouts? Differing on the basis of accuracy. So basically, Kaduma is maintaining a very early SS. or I'm gonna say finally pass and act, or you see another players or simply trying to match it. Down goes Nick Scott once more, and that score they will push even further towards the Polish. Do we see Kasabe, Smorton, and Lavor? You see all great acts. Down goes Shushua down, or the down goes the hidden from Russian, because this leaves Poland in a very, very nice situation. However, if you're a Poland, you are not able to let yourself get comfortable. You cannot. Down goes Smorton, down goes the last modded FC, down goes all but a combo. See, aside from Lavor. However, down goes the Polish SS in Kretuba. This leaves two FCs to one. However, however, you cannot let this double FC let you get confident if you're Poland. Any you see any walls of comfort that you build around you can very, very quickly crumble. And we see Shusha finding any real combo here. Still, Lavor, the Nomad FC from Russia, the lone standing. Down goes Kenti though. Down goes the Polish Hard Rock. This leaves Kasabe going against Lavor. Smorton finds a miss. We see Oki almost a great supporting combo here. Created by next guy doing trading out as well. Two modded scores dropping. Down goes Kasabe though. Down goes the final Polish FC. Down goes it's a combo here. All five misses alongside Shushua. This leaves Lavor with the opportunity to do something great. However, he's being barred by Olki. He's being matched by the Polish Nomad score here. And we see Olki shaking a bit though, holding very, very high combo. Lavor is Lavor the lone Russian hope here. But this is gonna be Olki finding a miss. However, I don't think there's enough time. Northern enough combo on the side. And or the score isn't even turning that. The score isn't even turning. It's still turning blue. Okay, so because we see Kretuba continue to hold on to this. Score lead is after those two modded misses, score lead will finally start to turn a tiny bit. But oh, I did not even notice that Lavor missed. I'm blind. Oh, okay. So, okay, Lavor ended up finding him not too long before Olki actually, and that will be Poland taking the Fremont 3. That will leave Poland in this for one more map. This will push them 5-3. Still endure right there. Still endure that territory. Still facing opponent match points. But I believe that this is where you use your timeout. I believe that after whatever it is that Russia picks, regardless of what the pick is, you call timeouts. You see, let me and then you let your players practice it, regardless of what it is that Russia picks, and that is the instant nomad here coming out from Russia, which this honestly makes a lot of sense. But this is a bit coin flippy here. This is a very short map, just shy of 2 minutes in length. And I believe Poland, you should just call your timeout now. Let your players practice this. You... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm kind of just saying things. I do love the sheer amount of... I love... Dude, I love this transfer. I love... I love like both country supporters are are just like absolute or just like like they're both just kind of busting. No, dude, it's this is I love this. However, I am very much biased. Very much say, all I'm saying, Polska Gudom. I'm biased. Polska Gudom. You see, like, okay, I love this Poland squad, dude. Like, I'm so sad that Tianling is not a part of this team. He very much should have been, but that's just me. But besides that, now as Noma 2 finally As the timer does tick down, we do see Yaku, next got Russians, and Kurtuba, Kisabe, Chichotka, and Kenti from the Polish. Unfortunately, Poland not calling their timeout right now. Well, or at least I deem it unfortunate. But now, as Nomad 2 finally starts up, Yaku, next got Leivor, and Shushua doing what they can to prevent this breakpoint, to prevent Poland breaker, and Poland doing what they can to force this. All right, as we wait for Banjo to catch up, this map is very, very dense when it comes to the strain, but but this map is very much is what short. Dango Sichotka struggling when it comes to accuracy, not really able to get any kind of grip though, and now Squirrely will turn red very shortly because of that. This is what happened. I'm curious as to the Field Master, and now all right, now this map. We do see Russia struggling with accuracy here. We see Yakuz, next got and Shushua. See all struggling in terms of ac. All right, and that leaves Kasabe and Kurtuba both on really high accuracy, 60k into the favor of the Russians. On the second half, the second half of the map is the way Dangas Kurtuba though. That leaves us 2 FCs to 4, and this is looking like a very dire situation for the Polish, and that is going to be 4 FCs. Oh no! Make that with just one Livortex, the lone FC. Now the score lead is very quickly turning. Now the left quarter of the map is underway. Kasabe and Chichotka and Kenti able to bring this back. Now the score lead very quickly is going to turn blue, and now the 5 seconds of this map are ticking down. It's up to Kasabe, Kenti, and Chichotka all to hold. To be, this is a Polish comeback here. Under 40k already and climbing is going to come very quickly to 200 as this map does wind down. Dango Shusha, but those are the lowest combos on their teams. Those are not going to matter. It is still going to be Poland bringing this back. This still be Poland with a double FC. This still going to be Poland with the breakpoint staring down a potential tiebreaker. This is it. Poland's final pick now. 5-4 Russia's favor, but this is final pick. Poland was just down to 5-2. By the way, they were just down 5-2, and now 5-4 on their own pick in a 1st to 6. This has the potential to be great. However, Poland is out of picks, I fear. There's not a lot you can go down. You have Nomad 4, Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1, DT1, and out of those, I fear what you go here. I'm nervous for the Polish. What you have to take this gamble, and none of this is looking good. You already lost both DTs. You already lost Hidden 3. So that's so that's kind of just like throw off Hidden 1 DT1. Hard Rock is a huge coin flip though. I say you go Hard Rock 1. Hard Rock 1 may be the correct decision here. Your Hard Rocks have consistently been the better players all match. On all 3 team mods, you have had the better Hard Rock players. So I believe the Hard Rock 1 may be the call here. You do not want to go. So you do not want to go Hard Rock 3. So if you are Poland, Hard Rock 3 is a riskier pick. Or Hard Rock 3 is riskier largely due to the fact that like Yaku exists. You see, and Yaku is just way too scary of a player. We do see Hard Rock 3 coming out. Wow. Okay. A huge surprise. I honestly hard luck one. You see, and it's really the fact that looking at the Russian team, both Yaku see you see like Yaku isn't see Yaku isn't see the Yaku like notoriously hasn't been the greatest of like of hard rock one players. See, for instance, of Poland, you have plenty of great hard rock one talents. So I don't know. Either way was in fact the decision here. So now, Poland, this is up to you. This is up to these four players here: Katuba, Kenti, Filomaster, and Itness. To bring this to tiebreaker. You already won your own pick. You just got a break point. And now it's up to this final Hard Rock 3. 5-4 staring match point. Poland, take a second to breathe. Collect yourself. As this will likely be the most important map of this tournament, or for this match at least. All right, and as panic button is hit, we finally go underway. Yakuz, Nick Scott, Smorton, and Yosli taking the Russian Kenti, Chichotka, and Itness for Poland. And this is Hard Rock 3. So now, that's this map, 2.5 minutes in length. And this is all, I believe this is Subtech or Megtech. Down goes Morton, though, the very first Russian miss. And now, alright, because we see Accolade into the favor of the Russians. However, Combo can very much turn it over. And this the way. This is because it's currently 4 FCs. There's currently 3 FCs to 4 to the favor of the Polish, and now we see accuracy favoring the Russians, though, and the score does reflect this towards Russia's hands. And now the second half of the map is officially going to be underway. A minute remains on this pick. A minute to decide whether or not we get a tiebreaker, or whether or not Poland gets sent to the losers bracket. And Bancho, please, not right now. Down goes Joltka, though. It absolutely miss on nothing. Need a Russian miss, and you're gonna need it now. However, and that will come. Yakuz does find a miss, and that, see now, Scorley will begin to turn tiny bits. And that will in fact be just Russia managing to hold out Nick Scott and Yosli, and it's more in all with these great accuracies, and that will be Poland just struggling so much to find acts on these hard rock picks, and that will unfortunately be Poland driving down the losers, and Russia taking the 6-4 on the hard rock break points, and that will be the match here. Absolutely insane, very much insane to see, just see how close that was to a tiebreaker. That's that will unfortunately be all. All right. Well, that will be all. Right, that will be all for us. An absolutely insane match. That will be Russia advancing to winners finals. That's yes, and we will stream Ukraine versus Kazakhstan very very shortly. But I unfortunately will not be here for that. Or I'm gonna have to go now. But that is all. I've been Sisyphus, streamed here by the lovely Frawan. Thank you all for watching.
上好中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。但是两个礼拜速率有几个星球，两个礼拜速率有几个星球。但是现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，所以早上好中国，现在时间再见。冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，早上好，早上好，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋。但是
我血冠军，我血冠军，我要金腰带，我要腰带，我要你万不放弃。
老了嘛，不知道老了嘛，所以每天我吃老了嘛更激动。现在我有冰淇淋，但是我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是两个礼拜以后我喜欢吃那个一星球。现在我有冰淇淋，但是我很喜欢冰淇淋，希望两个礼拜以后我喜欢冰淇淋。现在我有冰淇淋，现在我有冰淇淋，但是我很喜欢冰淇淋。
我要一个面对历史，看荣耀，一个面对历史，看。
现在我有冰淇淋，淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋。但是两个礼拜速率有几个星球，两个礼拜速率有几个星球。不要忘记，不要错过《速度与激星球》非常好电影，差不多一样。冰淇淋，再见。
怎么能哭呢？一切会好的，一切都去吧，你就得想着，既然没办法，还恨他干嘛？还管他干嘛？心里要记得，你是那个阳光彩虹小白马，滴滴答滴滴答。 怎么能哭呢？一切会好。Kelbetine tamsanan Жұлдыз мысың, ай мысың Бар сұлулық тән саған Қалықтаған ай мүсін Салтанатты әнімен Аралаймын гүл бақты Келбетіңе тамсанам Жұлдыз мысың, ай мысың Бар сұлулық тән саған Қалықтаған ай мүсін Салтанатты әнімен Аралаймын гүл бақты Сүйдім сені жаныммен Шырымдайсың бал тәтті Аспанға қараймын, жұлдызды санаймын Сол жұлдыздың ішінде сен жоқсың арайлым Арманы талайдың бағына балаймын Мен сені сүйемін, мен сені қалаймын Аспанға қараймын, жұлдызды санаймын Сол жұлдыздың ішінде сен жоқсың арайлым Арманы талайдың бағыма балаймын Мен сені сүйемін, мен сені қалаймын
Yo, hello everyone. I finally get to commentate another match. I wasn't able to commentate previous matches because I had a fucking tournament.
Good, he
Um,
looks in.
But anyway, I'm here today to commentate Ukraine versus Kazakhstan Major League Semifinals match. Seed 5 versus Seed 7 should be really, really intensive and stuff. And I'm gonna be commentating it not alone, but with Fraun.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so a couple of things to say about both teams. That Kazakhstan, unfortunately, they lost their quarterfinals match against Belarus, and it was
It
Yeah,
wasn't a very quarterfinals match because round of. I don't know.
oh maybe yeah okay then it was round of 16. But
Can
yeah,
share that.
basically what happened was that they were winning against Belarus like 4-2, and then it just wasn't it was a bit not enough to take that lead and secure the victory. So yeah, Belarus defeated Kazakhstan, and after that Belarus also like got a couple of points against the UK. So you can tell that the fact that Kazakhstan brought Belarus to tiebreaker is already quite impressive. And their main carries are Arangs, Quillcage, and the others. Mostly though it's Arangs, the carry, the perma lobby player who is in for every map. But so yeah, they look really strong because seed 7, you know. But today they will be facing off against Ukraine, who are seed 5. But
Another strong team.
unfortunately, yeah, they're another strong team. Underperformed a bit in their previous match, got swept by Poland, and here they are in losers bracket. It's still a question how they did not take any points of Poland, because considering their carries like Flexania Serge and the others who also participated in 6WC like Limecat, yeah, that's quite surprising. But this time, I believe they learned from their past mistakes, and both countries are ready to play against each other here. And right after saying that, we're hoping to the protects and bans phase. Kazakhstan is protecting Hidden 3, and Ukraine is protecting DT3. Yeah, and after that ban from Kazakhstan, as Heart of One, just by analyzing those picks, those protects and bans, we can tell that probably Kazakhstan protected that Hidden 3, because, well, definitely Aronx is one of the strongest hidden players in the tournament. And also just, I think, because Ukraine played against Poland at a previous Hidden 3 map and just got brutally murdered on it, literally, in game, of course. So yeah, looks like Kazakhstan analyzed their previous MP link, and that's where the Hidden 3 protect comes from. And Ukraine just picking a finger control map, speed finger control. That's a classic Ukrainian move. Throughout like many WCs, many ECs, they've been a really strong tapping team.
I don't know why just everyone wants to ban no mod 3 at this stage. Let the custom, guys. What you ban?
Oh fuck! Everyone is banning our custom GG. It's Ukraine. Okay, I'm sorry, Prodi, but yeah,
Literally
that's
no one
unfortunate.
would want to play this. Maybe we're just skill cap.
Well, it might be true actually, because this normal 3 is really hard. It's definitely one of the hardest maps in the pool. But that ban of Frima 2 from Ukraine is a bit surprising, because honestly, I think Frima 2 is one of the easiest maps in the pool, although it's anti-mod. And the main difficulty of Frima 2 just comes from that div spike in the middle of the map, which is like alt div spike, but whatever. And then Kazakhstan just banning those aim maps like Hidden 1 and Hardrock 1. So yeah, maybe some troubles with like consistency, but anyway.
And after that, they pick mod 5.
After that, they're picking no mod 5. Yeah, that's a speed map. It's another custom for 6 EC from Chicken Nugget. 210 VPM speed.
By the way, probably the most pickable map at this stage.
Yeah, that's true. So far, I think every team picked it. Maybe, potentially.
Yep.
But yeah, it's definitely been picked a couple of times before those matches. So yeah, looks like Kazakhstan wants to skill cap one of the Ukrainian carries. I feel like maybe they know that Surge cannot really play those heavy tapping maps.
Maybe we're just seeing the previous Ukraine no mod 2 scores.
Wait, maybe true, maybe true. But anyway, Ukraine still does have a bunch of really good tapping players. I will do emphasis on Evanami and Philoxenia. Evanami is a new tournament player, but he's really good on those Nomad 2 type of maps, with Akindam as well. So I believe speed is not one of his weaknesses as well. And yeah, Philoxenia just in for every single fucking map here. So yeah, well, no wonder he's here for Nomad 5. And the rest is gonna be Wannabe Ritsu and Nacho. for Kazakhstan, we're gonna be seeing ammonium chloride, whose Arangs they renamed, I believe. And yeah, that's the main carry, and the supports for him will be Sosamilo, Raikitsune, and Unstable. Unstable, I believe, participated in a couple of pre-tournament events for 6cc.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact. Okay, anyway.
It was not bad, I think.
Yeah. There was
If
decent
only I
performance
didn't
from them.
mistaken and he
Surely.
didn't have it matches.
Oh, true. Wait, maybe. Wait,
Maybe.
never mind. It's not gonna be Evanami. It's gonna be Seising, a Ukrainian gimmick player who also can play speed. So yeah, it's gonna be your first map of the match. Here we go.
The map isn't very long, so every miss count as a very big mistake.
Yeah, like every early miss will be really important. And well, although the map is not that long, it's still a lot of streams. So I believe it definitely does test your stamina. As you can see, here's the first tap-in section of the map. I've already seen a couple of accuracy drops, namely from Unstable and Reikitsune. From Ukraine's Nacho with 92% accuracy, but everyone else seemed to hold relatively comfortable in terms of accuracy. In fact, one Biritsu is holding with 99% accuracy FC right now, while Kazakhstan is struggling a bit. The best accuracy for them being 96, and it's 2 FCs versus 4, I believe.
I think
Yeah,
have a
they
very low ox, so not very, but lowest in the Ukraine team.
Yeah, Seising has the lowest score, but even his lowest score is almost the highest score that Kazakhstan has.
That's true.
But it all will come down to the last Ki, to the most intense tapping section that's gonna start in a couple of seconds. And here we begin.
Just look at him, that's stable. I don't think
Alright.
he feels very comfortable at this map.
Unstable is the combo game genius. Oh, but anyway, it's still a 4-way from Ukraine. What the fuck?
And what is and it was the Kazakhstan pick.
Yeah, even ammonium chloride and Sosimila also find breaks. That was their last hope, but now the lead is just gonna skyrocket to Ukrainian side. Already 1 million score difference. Is there gonna be a 4-way? No way. No, this can't be real. No, no, I cursed. I cursed
him.
them. That's gonna be a 3.5-way FC, let's say that.
Yeah, round to 3.5 against team score.
Yeah, some nice combo gaming from Ukrainian side, although the accuracies are not the best, top accuracy being 96, but still it's a 3-way FC and just 50
Almost for
combo
FC.
of the FC. Yeah. But a really strong first map in this match for Ukraine, especially considering it was Kazakhstan's pick. So one of the strongest maps that Kazakhstan had.
So I surely misspeaking.
Okay, so by that logic, now Ukraine has to mispick as well for Kazakhstan to get one more point.
For that we need to pick hidden 2, I think.
Oh yeah, imagine.
Probably will be the most important map at this match.
Yeah, we've seen how other countries played this hidden too. It was just massacre. If
Yeah.
if at least one if you have at least one player that can comfortably play this hidden too, that's definitely should be an insta pick for you. But anyway, it's not gonna be hidden too for now. It's DT1 pick. It's it's the emo song, the happy song, the psycho song.
The episode What do you mean
The
Psycho? It's a happy
no, no, no.
song.
It sings in the song. You
Oh,
know that I'm a
I know.
psycho and other stuff. Yeah, this DT1 is gonna be a bit different from previous DT1 maps, as it is an old map, and it has some of those geometrical aim patterns, and also like big aim geometrical patterns, and also slider aim, just some of it. And yeah, of course, the best part about the map is the song,
Yeah, that's true. And
because
maybe the
usually
storyboard, but
the storyboard is, oh
we
yeah,
don't have
right.
a storyboard at the Steam card.
Those those who watched the semifinals pool showcase know what we're talking about. Yeah. So you know how usually you have those Japanese like very kind and nice DT1 songs. Now, now it's different. Now it's fucking alternative metal, bro. Wait, alternative rock. What am I saying? And yeah, we're seeing some of the better aim players from Ukraine. Mr. Malishka and Serge are popping in the lobby, while Kazakhstan, Aronium Chloride, and Sosa Milan unstable, still staying in the lobby, but we're seeing a substitution for Ryuzaki.
Just don't
No.
want a lot. Okay, we started. Uh, oh, I
All
started.
right.
Or not.
Good.
Bancha, please. Don't
Okay,
die.
come on now. Come on now.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, this map. Well, if any of you watched the Spain versus France match in minor league, you know how close this map might be, and that last stream in the map is just so wild. But anyway, for now that's not the case. All 8 players in lobby are FC. Oh wait, no, except
No,
for
Serge
Serge.
got an first mistake already. Oh, the
Yeah,
score lead is
Serge missed.
slowly
No,
going to
that's
the Kazakhstan side.
Yeah, slowly, but still, it's 2/3 of the map left, and I believe Serge will recover really soon. Because, well, if you know who he is, he's been playing a lot of tournaments, and aim is definitely one of his best skill sets. But anyway, regardless of that, Kazakhstan still holding a 4-way, looking very strong.
Almost 8 FC in lobby. Okay,
And okay, but that
unstable.
miss from unstable is what's gonna matter, as Surge already recovered, and now it's 3 FCs and a really good support score from Surge, and the lead is slowly shifting towards Ukrainian side.
Yeah,
Okay,
an hour break.
everyone. Yep, another
Maybe
break.
someone wants to break after the
You know
break.
what? You know what? There's gonna be another break after this break.
Yeah, maybe someone wants to meet. Okay, no one
Imagine.
wants. Imagine break
Okay, no
after the
one
break.
broke.
No one
80k
broke.
score difference. It's all gonna come down to the last ki.
It will be very close, probably.
all the tension all the tension is gonna happen there.
Ah,
Everyone is hitting, no, except for Ryusaki. Oh, so it's now 3 FCs versus 2, but Mr. Malishka is breaking. Same for Philoxenia. It's just Nacho against Tosimila and Aronium Chloride, and a good support from Surge, but will be enough.
uh,
Okay, with those 2 breaks from Aronium and Sosi,
everyone on
yeah,
the
I
side.
think that's it.
Kazakhstan is breaking.
That's not breaking, and Nacho almost FC'd that stream of Surge.
What
Hello.
could we said?
Surge.
You just don't want to finish the map. Okay,
What?
can you?
Where did bro go?
Okay, the clean
Come
broken.
back. Client is bad. Client did not handle that last stream of the map, bro.
Land is
But
good. Thought. What?
yeah,
Because
once again a really strong team score from Ukraine. Almost 3.5 million, I believe. They
so
got around
I
the same
got
score on number 5.
Oh, I mostly need to. I can find temple link.
The amp link on the rep sheet should be.
Yeah, it's wrong.
What?
Oh, it's my. Yeah,
Bro, what are you
uh,
checking? Oh
again.
fuck, did you too?
Oh,
Guys, the best song in the pool is being picked. Okay, I'm just anticipating another 8-way FC.
let's see.
Is this map, yeah, I believe, is if you can play tapping, then yeah, that's one of the easiest maps in the pool for you. And we saw it previously. I think someone like I think Spain did FC it with like 2 FCs or 3, and Spain is just like a middle seeded team, like seed 8, and yeah, for them it was pretty chill. But to be honest, Spain has a bunch of really good tapping players, so maybe here it will be different.
Go to see that.
Yeah, we'll see that, and we're not seeing a 4th player for Ukraine. Oh wait, wanna Ritsu and Reikitsu have to switch slots. Unless they wanna join the opponent's team. Alright. Here we go.
Ready up.
Oh, Nacho is leaving as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Surge is coming in instead of Nacho. And for Kazakhstan, we're gonna be seeing Reikitsune for this map. Substitution of someone else from the previous map. And wait, huh? Oh my god, why is Ukraine changing players so many times?
Yeah, and never change in Ukraine.
And yeah,
Team.
who do they want? That's the question. Okay, Serge is here.
Again. On another slot.
Mm-hmm.
We just swapped slots.
And wait, also, wait, is the match score like, is the score supposed to be like that?
Not.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, all good, all good. Never mind. Yeah, let's get started.
Let's
This map
go.
is definitely really short DD2,
We're really
which is
short.
which is
Almost 1
balanced.
minute map.
Yeah, which is balanced by DT3. That's almost like 2.5 minutes long. But yeah, for this DD2, every miss is really important, because even if you break right here, it's gonna be, yeah, very significant difference by the time you get to the end of the map, and
It is
that's one of
okay.
those misses.
The first miss.
Yeah, and so far, okay, another break it soon on that burst section.
So for now it's only 2 versus 3 FC, not just crazy. Also
Okay,
miss.
okay. So Milo is gapping everyone in terms of accuracy by at least 2% right now.
You look
What the
Xenia just got the slider break at with
There is
lava.
no way. There is no way that happened. It's now 2 FCs versus 2.
But
Aronimus
I can
Asimov versus
Ricky already got some combo.
Oh, recovery. The recovery is
So-
here.
And
Oh, and
it's
break from
missed.
1B.
Oh,
It's just Serge.
And
that's
Serge.
wait, Serge is breaking as well.
Bro,
What the?
you could set him.
That's so unexpected. Kazakhstan is just stealing that point under Ukraine's nose, and that's it. That's gonna be at first Kazakhstan's point. This tapping map, unlike the Nomad 5, worked out surprisingly well for them.
You
And
just
with
cursed
that, the
everyone
match
from the Ukraine team. So what's happened?
when Frauen starts speaking, run.
It's not me.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, sure,
it's not you.
buddy. Sure.
It's not me. Yeah. Just believe.
Okay. Honestly, I think if just Philoxenia did not break on that flower slider, it would have been very like chill for Ukraine, and they would have gotten that point. But what the thing, some funny things happened. Anyway, it's Ukraine's pick. But also kind of funny situation that Kazakhstan protected a hidden map and banned another hidden map. Oh, what is going to be known for? Your mixed tech map getting picked also has a lot of those bursts. So yeah, it's just like mixed tapping tech. And definitely, in my opinion, one of the easiest maps in the pool. So I believe Kazakhstan will be able to play this map and maybe get a couple of FCs.
Now a short
But-
map.
Bruh, they just want to speed run our match. This is it.
Probably, who knows?
They have a challenge like never mind. That wouldn't have sounded too cringe, bro. Suicide tiebreaker? Okay, look, that was not my initiative. I don't even know what I'm doing here in the pulling team. Probably added by a third party, so like upon any investigation related with the pulling team, I did not take part in making any of those pulls. which is not true. It's a joke, okay? I pulled like one map. I'm very proud of it.
But yeah, playtested a lot of from map pool.
No. Like just specifically for semifinals, I pulled one. But like yeah, I playtested a lot and suggested some as well. And then for quarterfinals, I pulled like 2 or 3, and yeah, and a couple of more in previous rounds. So yeah, I take part. It's just me joking.
Yeah.
No, I don't read the message wrong. It's just because I see what you wrote, my guy. I'm not saying that word. It's just
I can honestly say I
it
pulled
sounds so
0
zesty,
maps.
bro. It sounds so zesty. I cannot say that.
Yeah. But we can
Right,
see at the
right.
first part of the map.
The map is starting, right?
Map is starting.
Still
8
4
FC in lobby.
FCs. Yeah, as I was saying, this is one of the easiest maps in the pool, but Ray gets fight in a miss.
But Natch is crazy straight in them, so
Ooh. That's true, so now it's 3 versus 3, and so similar with Philoxenia having the best accuracies in the lobby.
Make
Okay,
it sooner
getting a
got
slow section,
in
getting a slow
our
section before the KI.
is in this section.
Oh no. Ooh, but Remo and Mr. Malishka are missing. 2 versus 2 now.
This is so bad. Ukraine has a more attack than
Yeah, I would say that. Okay, in fact, Philoxenia and Sosamila having like almost the same accuracy. But we're approaching the last KI of the map, and still the carries from Kazakhstan, the carries from the Ukraine, the last FCs are still holding. Still 2 versus 2. But Nacho is finding a break, and same for Mr. Malishka. Oh, but that one from Philoxenia
Oh yeah,
was really
Ronnie,
important.
they D. So
Aronium is still holding, and the lead is shifting rapidly to the Kazakhstan side.
he needs to
Just
hold this.
60k. There is enough time, so Aronium just has to hold to secure that point for Ukraine. Wait, what is happening? He's F-seen, but doesn't. Wait, what? How did it not help?
That's
Wait,
not
huh?
enough. Not
There's
enough.
no. Wait.
Wait,
No
so
way.
sad for him.
How did. Wait, how? Wait, what? Did someone from Kazakhstan side like drop accuracy at the end or what?
I think we got some mistake and
Maybe
after
Reikitsune dropped accuracy like at the last streams, and that's why they couldn't shift it back. I guess.
Ram got 11 miss.
Oh, maybe
Probably
that's
that's the
why.
reason.
Aronium Chloride still FC, but that wasn't enough, unfortunately, because of the support scores. But yeah, I'm certain that Ukraine definitely did not expect the map to be that close. So they gotta be more careful, I feel like. Okay, and
Okay,
Kazakhstan.
you can wear protect, hidden free.
Yep. That's gonna be your like rhythmic finger control hidden 3 map. I guess
By
I
the
guess you can
way,
tell by the sound.
another short map.
I swear
We're
to God,
literally
bro.
trying to speedrun this.
I swear to God, why? Why are they only picking short maps?
Maybe they just not showing their consistency.
Why cannot they just pick tiebreaker?
Hmm, really, guys. Pick
Okay,
hidden
think
2.
about it.
Pick
Oh yeah,
free
pick
mod
hidden
free.
two
Pick
type shit.
DC free. You can do this.
No, I think we will see DT3, just not right now, because DT3 is the protect for Team Ukraine.
That's true.
But yeah, first time seeing Quicklich in the lobby. And for Ukraine, okay, all the players who played in previous maps, so like no one new is getting in the lobby. So that's gonna be your lineup for Ukraine and Kazakhstan, and we're gonna get started really soon. Wait, that's a map from Devious Panda as well, so like any Devious Panda enjoyers. The map is so fun to play though.
Raised.
Based. Such a banger.
Going to see it.
Yay, we're started.
How
Wait,
much
are we?
FC do you expect from
Oh, how
bad
many
players?
FCs? I think 2.
From
I'm guessing 2.
Aronium and Xenia, I think.
Yeah.
Only from.
I think so similar can also FC though. Okay, already 1 FC down for Ukraine. Aronium Chloride is assessing. Never mind.
Never mind.
Okay, just Ramo trading with Mr. Malishka. But yeah, all the other players are just trading each other really well.
But
Saysing
look at
holding
Saysing.
99.5%. Yeah, look at him go. Oh,
After that, he was dropped.
oh whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that's the best accuracy in the lobby so far. The FCs with slightly worse accuracy is Philoxenia and Aronium, alongside Sosimilo. But yeah, it looks like even those who broke at the beginning recovered, got some really good support combos. But well, the funny part about the map is that the second Kiai is definitely harder than the first one. So we're gonna be seeing more breaks, and the first one being Quicklich. Same for Wannabe Ritsu. So not just 2 versus 2. Just Sasing and Philoxenia versus so similar fight in a break. Now it's Aronium versus 2 FCs, but Rema is here with a support score. And that break from Sasing is actually really important. Same for Aronium.
Dropped the FC. And now it's only one FC at the map.
And
Philoxenia.
yeah, this time Xenia is not shit missing on those funny slider patterns like that fluffer on TT2. So okay, looks like they finally warmed up. So that's gonna be hidden one. Oh my god, hidden 3 FC.
And the Kazakhstan just protect.
Oh yeah, that's very unfortunate. That map was supposed to like get picked and just secure you 1 point guaranteed, but well, quite the opposite happened, and not even with close score difference. It's 900k. So yeah, that's definitely uh, yeah, that's devastating for Kazakhstan. But it's still not over. It's still 2 more points to go, and Kazakhstan still does have a lot of maps to pick, and they have a chance to make a comeback.
Philoxan. Open the voice channel chat.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
But anyway, what do we think will get picked this time? Of course, like Ukraine could pick DD3, which is their protect, but
Yeah.
bruh,
Yeah, look at
bruh.
this.
I wanted
That's
them
what
to
you're
pick
saying,
something
that.
else. Okay, Black Ray. A 255 BPM finger control DT map. Oh wait, 261 actually. Okay, mapped by Mir, the guy who mapped Horizon Blue for Horizon Blue, yeah, which is a really good finger control DT3 map. Seeing another masterpiece of finger control DT3 tournament map from him. Gonna be played now by both of those crazy teams. And okay, we're gonna be seeing X Sana X for Kazakhstan. That's his first appearance, which is interesting because I generally have no idea how they play, but looks like bro is a finger control demon if they're putting him on the map, or maybe they just don't have a fourth DD player. And for Ukraine, it's your core roster of Philoxenia, Wannabe and Serge. And yeah, and Malishka as well.
So I think players are ready.
Yeah.
Come up in a couple of seconds. We start 10.
Nice. Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun. Very soon.
Oh, the map is CS 3.6 as well, so it's really hard to miss on aim. So like, yeah,
But you can miss
you
on
don't.
control.
Yeah, that's the point of DT3.
And we'll slide.
So yeah, a really good DT3 map. Let's see how the players will handle it.
FC distribute.
'Cause even though it's like finger control, it's like tapping as well. I mean, like not
Oh,
heavy tapping,
oh,
but we
definitely.
saw what happened on DT2 for with Team Ukraine and how they just absolutely trolled that DT2 at the end, which let Kazakhstan take that break point. Oh wait, no, that was not a break point, but anyway, they won the point. So many things can happen on this map. For example, Aronium Chloride SS in the map.
Same for
But same for
Philoxenia.
Philoxenia.
So,
Yep,
yep,
yep.
it doesn't matter. Okay, we're dropped.
Unfortunately, no SS scores. Very sad. Oh, but okay, wanna be Ritsu. Shit missing.
What?
What the fuck is? No, 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 wait, how?
Philoxenia
How?
just slider
Why is he
broke on
cursor
air.
dancing now? Why is he cursor dancing now? Okay, surely that's the strategy. They missed in the beginning so that they don't get nervous at the end. And they FC the rest. But yeah, anyway, jokes aside, that puts Kazakhstan in a really good position right now. But that break from Raikkonen is, yeah, it's unfortunate. And I think one of the harder finger control parts is gonna kick in soon. Yeah, Mr. Malishka and Sana are breaking, but Aronium and Sosimil are still holding. The two main carries of Kazakhstan team with FCs. These two, they FC'd that DT2 last time, so yeah, needless to say, they're relatively comfortable on this one as well. Being countered by Surge with an FC and two support combos from Philoxenia and Wannabe Ritsu. Not Wannabe Ritsu anymore. Just 1 versus 2 and a support. But still the score is just not moving really fast towards Kazakhstan. Okay, it started to move now, but still. Ukraine is holding. The score is still on their side. Still, a running Florida and so similar FC, but a double brave in Kazakhstan is what gonna matter. No, it's 40k score difference. Serge is still a scene. Same for Aronium. Aronium not anymore, choking the map.
Okay, only Cersei we will see at this map.
Yeah, good job, Serge. 95% accuracy FC, great support from Philoxenia was 97. And yeah, that's gonna secure the 5th point for Team Ukraine. And now they are at match point situation. And Kazakhstan cannot allow any mistakes from now on, unless they get knocked out of the tournament. And yeah, potentially the last pick from Team Kazakhstan. They don't have their protect, so they're using the free mod 3 option. Probably seeing that Ukraine banned no mod 3, which is also out, just like free mod 3, made them think that Ukraine doesn't really feel good when it comes to those aim control, flow aim stuff in tournaments. So
But
that's where free mod 3 protect
we
comes
mod
from.
3 much longer with mod 3 because it
Oh
almost
fuck,
4
it's
minutes.
4 minutes. No. I'm so done. Porno graffiti, bro. Why? How can you? Okay, I'm not gonna question how did they think of that band name. Yeah, the song is good though. The song is good though, but it's absolutely devious if you play it with hard rock. So good luck to our dear hard rock players because this is definitely the hardest mod opportunity for this map. Okay. Players were relatively organized when readying up for the map and deciding on mods. We're seeing Surge and Ryusaki with Hard Rock, their best aim players. And Philoxenia, Wannabe Ritsu, Aronium Chloride, and Ramoshka are going with Hidden. And Sosimila is going to be facing off Nacho on Nomad. Oh my god, SS? 3 SSs?
Oh,
Wow. Wait,
oh,
4?
wait.
Still 4 SS scores. Oh god. No,
Yeah, only
the
two
2 of
FC.
them are going down.
Uh,
Now only Philoxenia and Sosimilo are SSing. Wait, but that's 200 combo and they're still SS. Wait, that's good. Accuracy players.
look at the hard rock players.
Look at the hard rock players. Oh hell nah, bro. Oh hell
What?
nah. Yeah, looks like Surge is destroying Ryusaki, having better combo, in fact FC in, while Ryusaki finds a break. And same for Ramo.
And so similar.
Oh god,
Oh.
this is not looking good. Only one FC versus 4. Ukraine is very strong right now. In fact, 2 of their players holding 99. Surge is finally finding a break with Hard Rock because, well, respectively, this map is fucked with Hard Rock. Anyway. Well, Nacho also finding a miss with now mod, which is, yeah, which is not something, not someone you would expect to miss. Because now mod is, you know, should be one of your highest scores. But yeah, same goes for Sosimilo. Just Philoxenia and Wannabe versus Aronium Chloride. But look, wait, I think Aronium is shaken. Like sometimes,
Myself.
look at that shake. He's the only one holding, and this shake is not helping at all right now. They're snapping perfectly, but that shake, I don't think, yeah, that's gonna let him hold
Another
for a
is
long time.
just lose their FC. So for now it's
Yeah,
1v1.
just 1v1.
Yep.
It's a captain's 1v1. Philoxenia versus Arongs, and Arongs is missing. And Philoxenia is showing right now why he's one of the best 6-digit tournament players of this new era. Why everyone calls him a D ranker. This is the reason. Still FC in the map was 99.6% accuracy, gapping the entire lobby with both by accuracy and by score. Having absolutely no shake, looking very stable. Sosimila is recovering though, but 300k score difference, that's not gonna be enough, even if Philoxenia misses, I think. And still FC and the last Kiai is coming in the last 1 minute, and respectively the hardest Kiai out of all of them, and Philoxenia is not is not trolling at all. Not like no misses, no shake, no anything. Right. His team also recovered with Nacho having 500 combo. Sosamila on the other side having 900 combo, 99% accuracy as well. Really doing really strong.
And Philoxenia just lose their FC.
Oh, that's very unfortunate, but still the crazy damage has been done with Philoxenia. Sosamila also fighting a break, so there's not gonna be any FCs on the map. And Philoxenia closing off this map with almost 400k score difference, as well as the match. That's gonna be 6-1 to the side of Ukraine.
I think Serge. Yeah,
And it's
I
a
don't
Surge
know,
left. Okay. But it doesn't matter. They all
That's
did a
all.
good job. Nice try, Kazakhstan. There was a couple of really close maps, and The match score is 6-1, but it definitely wasn't like that easy, um, as the match score says, because yeah, some close maps happened, and Kazakhstan got a bit unlucky. But regardless, Ukraine did really well, getting a lot of those 3+ million scores, and yeah, heading towards their second opponent. The match I think will be tomorrow. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know when
Uh,
they
no,
will be
we've
playing.
reached.
I think either either Netherlands or Switzerland.
Hmm.
It's actually going to be playing tomorrow at 10 UTC. So they still haven't played. And well, that also means that for Ukraine, it's going to be less time for analyzing the MP link.
Meanwhile, at the parallel matches, France B just swept Germany C.
Oh no. Okay, so at this time, two of our minor league and major league teams getting knocked out. Kazakhstan from major league and Germany C from minor league.
Yep.
And yeah, with that, this match is gonna be over. Good job for both teams. Um, yeah, to both teams for playing. But yeah, we're gonna be saying goodbye to Kazakhstan this time, and I think that's the last match for today. Am I right?
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, we're just gonna be finishing the stream now. Then, you wanna say any like final words or or not?
kind of. We'll see you
Okay.
soon, guys. Tomorrow.
Yeah. See you soon, and well, stay tuned. We will let you know which matches are gonna be streamed. So yeah,
Yep.
bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.
It's been Floxen and Frauen.